Good afternoon. Well, I hope everybody's having a good Saturday night. I was sitting here thinking, I was going through all of the videos of Patrick and the trouble he's found himself in, and wondering if Eric was going to join him. And, you know, all the back and forth between Eric and Patrick, and who meant well and who didn't, and who was more sincere. And I think all of that clouds up the real message, because the real message isn't about either one of them. The real victims here are Timmy, Ray, and Lorena. They're the reasons people tune in. They're the reasons the videos even got watched. They're the reasons the money showed up. Nobody was tuning in to Patrick play his banjo, and nobody cared about him cooking his biscuits either. And now that the state has taken away half the Whittaker family, there ain't no Whittaker content to be made. That's why we're seeing the biscuit videos and the banjo videos, because Patrick's trying to keep his channel alive. And in between those videos, you see him reposting old videos of Timmy on some of their adventures. Again, he's just trying to keep his channel alive, trying to make some money off of those reels that he bragged about to Brian. And let's be real honest. People didn't show up for Patrick, the creator. They showed up for the Whittakers. They showed up for Timmy. They showed up for Ray. And they showed up because the Whittaker family's always been interested, ever since we first seen them in Mark's YouTube channel. That's what really makes this really uncomfortable. You know, a lot of people have made a lot of money off of this family. Not thousands, but probably millions across platforms. And if you look at the Whittakers, they still live in the same condition that they were the first time a camera showed up asking for permission to film them. They still live in poverty. They still live in filth. They're still dependent on the state, really. That's the part that nobody likes to sit with. All that attention, all that money, all those good intentions, and the people at the center of it are still right there where they started. That's why this isn't really about Eric versus Patrick. It's about a system that saw vulnerable people as content, a storyline, a meal ticket. And when the meal ticket got taken away, the interest started fading real fast. That's the real ugly tragedy. Not who got arrested, not who's gonna get arrested, not whose channel survives, but the fact that the people everyone watched and talked about and profited from are still living the same life that they were before the world discovered them. And that's the part that should bother all of us. And that's the thought I had tonight about the Whittakers. Thanks for y'all tuning in. I'll see you next time.